Stephen, first of all, commiserations tonight. The defence ends here, but ultimately it was another good performance and took the game to Celtic, but unfortunately it wasn't enough in the end.
That's right. You know, I'm immensely proud of the young players. You know, we are low in numbers. You know, we brought 3 of the under-17s along, almost to make up the bench, but to give them the experience of what it's like to potentially play under-20 football. So, you know, we knew we were short of numbers, but we weren't short of heart and spirit. You know, yes, maybe we lacked a little bit of finesse in the final third when we, particularly second half, and we just needed to relax a little bit and play an extra pass. But, you know, we've pushed a very good Celtic side. You know, I said to the players there that they're expecting, they're hoping, their dreams are going to the Celtic's first team. And, you know, the hopes and dreams of our young players are going to be our first team. So there wasn't an awful lot of difference between the two teams. There really wasn't. It's amazing where hard work and energy and enthusiasm takes you to. So we certainly give them a fright. I think there was one bench desperate for the whistle to go with 15 minutes to go, and it wasn't ours. You know, we knew we had them rattled. We knew they were on the back foot. There's a bit of desperation going on from their side. So, you know, you have to make it an uncomfortable night for them, Lewis. Even when you play them in their first team, you have to try and make it an uncomfortable night for them, you know, to close that gap. And I thought we did. You know, first half we lacked a little bit of belief. We changed the shape slightly at half time, and it gave us more impetus in the game. So immensely proud, disappointed to go out. That's 10 Youth Cup games we've had, we've only lost 1. So it's testament to them and where they are and how they've got there, and you know what potential they have moving forward.
It's common knowledge that Celtic are a distance ahead of a lot of the teams in terms of budget, youth setup, things like that. But the 2 games recently, obviously that 1-0 win in the Development League, and then again tonight, that it seemed like there was something in it. Just the whistle came at the wrong time, really. Yeah,
sometimes it's just that little bit of composure in front of goal, that little bit of finesse. You know, somebody taking an extra touch maybe. You know, because we were low in numbers, we ended up with Tom's more of a centre midfield player playing wide, and Shay's a centre midfield player playing wide. You know, we're just trying to fill gaps and put people in positions, and we're expecting miracles off them. I mean, I thought they were terrific all round, you know, but you know, the downside is that we really had a belief we could win the game tonight. You know, and to come so close and to push them and just kind of hoping the ball would drop for you at the right moment in the goal. So that's hurtful, you know, because the kids had lots of expectation. You know, I don't think anybody, probably with our club, expected us to get as far as what we've got to. So, you know, we know budgets, and it's not right to talk about. I mean, I think their youth budget is more than our first team budget, so it tells us where we are in the game. But you know, when they go into the pitch, of course, that goes out the window. So, you know, push them as far as we did, to give them as big a fright as what we did. I think there's a lot of relief in the home dressing room. Relief is certainly the word from them. You know, they're under pressure. It looks like they might not win the league this year, so the cup was going to be their only, you know, potentially hope of success. So they were certainly nervous, and credit to the players for putting them through those nerves.
We talk about decision making, we talk about various things, but the constant always seems to be that desire and heart that the boys give you. Stephen, in the seasons you've been with these boys, winning the cup last season, semi-final, you must be immensely proud overall.
I am. You know, you never write them off. You know, that's the thing. Of course, we have disappointments along the way, and we make mistakes, and you know, we can be better at things. But just for their sheer application, you know, to come in every day and to work hard. I said to them before the game, listen, you're going to have to go through the pain barrier tonight. Somebody's maybe hobbling about the pitch. You maybe think you're tired. You've got to break down mental barriers, because when you step up to the first team, you can't relax. You've got to keep pushing on. So tonight was a good experience for them in that mindset, that's the way it'll be at first team level. There's no resting. You know, you've got to keep driving on. When you think you're tired, no, you're not. Keep yourself driving on. So we've done that. You know, we kept pushing on. I can never question their application, their heart and their spirit. Of course, you know, because we're low and we're people out of position, we just lack a little bit of quality in the final third. And I don't mean with them, I just mean their quality pass and their quality ball when you really want it to happen. So our season's not over with 4 league games to go. We'll keep pushing on, and the aim for them now is to get themselves into the first team as quick as they can.
Yeah, and the boys have experienced success under you, Stephen, but it's part of the learning curve for these young players to go through this sort of emotion here and go through this sort of pain, and they'll feel a little bit low after that, I'm sure.
Of course it is, because it's the setbacks. You know, it's how you recover and how we all recover as a group to get themselves back in. So, you know, as much as we wanted to go through, there has to be emotions in the game we have to learn from, and they have to try and remember this moment and think, you know, that wasn't nice, or I could have done something better, or you know, what could have affected the game more with as well. So, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, the most important thing at this football club is the first team are continually set. But when you see the guys and the effort they put below and what they want to do and how they're going to get there, then it's inspiring for me to come in every day to see them. And tonight inspired me for them, you know, just because the way they went about their business and pushed a good Celtic side.
Thanks again as always, Stephen.